If you read or watched Fairy Tail, you probably already know that Fairy Tail has a multiversum, with different worlds having different versions of the same characters, like Edolas and Alantir having their own versions of already known characters from Earthland. So considering this, what if I tell you that we already have seen the Edolas version of Acnologia? You might think this is silly or just me having a schizo moment as a result of me not taking my meds again. They will never take me alive. But hear me out. The Dorma Anim is the Edolas version of Acnologia. Acnologia and Dorma Anim share way too many similarities between each other, both in terms of what they stand for in their world and plot-wise as well, with many parallels existing between the two characters. First, Dorma Anim is the top weapon of Edolas, a weapon of mass destruction in the hands of the king of Edolas, Faust. It is a dragon ship machine with power beyond anything what Edolas ever had. It is so powerful that just running it for a short time can cause Edolas' limited magic to run dry. With this, basically Dorma Anim is a world-threatening entity in Edolas. This draws parallel between it and Acnologia, as Acnologia was also a world-ending threat. The only difference being is that Acnologia is a character who actually can destroy a planet with its own strength and magic power, while Dorma Anim is a danger for the economy of Edolas. You can imagine Dorma Anim as a giant vehicle that consumes nearly all of the world's oil supplies just to run for few hours. This might not sound that crazy. However, in reality, this could cause planet-wide starvation, war and death beyond our understanding. This basically puts both Acnologia and Dorma Anim as a planetary threat for their own worlds. Both Acnologia and Dorma Anim also represents the strongest of their own worlds. Acnologia is the strongest in Earthland, while Dorma Anim is the strongest in Edolas, with both of them having little to no competition for their power. They both also have extreme levels of magic resistance relative to their own worlds, narrative-wise being stated that they are immune to magic, what makes the similarity between the two even more obvious. It is also worth mentioning how they got defeated. Acnologia got defeated by the combined power and efforts of 7 dragon slayers, and the magic power of an entire continent pinning it down, rendering him unable to move. While Dorma Anim got defeated by the combined power of 3 dragon slayers, one of them pinning its feet down, rendering him unable to move away. Both of them got defeated by the hands of multiple dragon slayers, in both cases unable to avoid being hit by the final blow. And in both cases, Natsu was the one who landed the finishing blow, with the assistance of Wendy. The similarities between the two couldn't get any more uncanny than this, until you also consider that Acnologia straight up got introduced in the next arc after Dorma Anim, meaning Mashima has done this as a foreshadowing for Acnologia's grand arrival. Both Acnologia and Dorma Anim are immune to magic relative to their own worlds. They both represent the strongest of their own worlds, both planetary threats in one way or another. They both got introduced right after another as the final boss of their respective introduction arcs, and both got defeated by the same way by the hands of dragon slayers at the end of a war. It couldn't be any more obvious that Dorma Anim is the Edolas version of Acnologia. They also share many more things in common, so it is pretty clear what Mashima did here. I'm kinda surprised that nobody's seen this until now. It has been years since Edolas arc dropped both in the manga and in the anime. But as they say, if you want to hide something, hide it in plain sight.